Okay, this is a 5+5 game. Alright, g6, we'll play e4. c4. Yeah, this is a move order that I don't like facing a lot. They might try some bishop g4 stuff. Yeah, they do. And maybe some c5 to follow. I think I'm okay with this, though. And bishop e3. Let's see, if bishop e3, they take f3. G takes f3. I could also play d5. d5, knight d4 maybe? I guess we'll start with bishop e3. And if he takes f3, we'll just have to enter this structure with g takes. Because I need to keep the queen looking at this pawn. Okay, so my first instinct is to push, but then he gets this knight on d4. Not a big fan of that. I could also consider taking. Takes. Not sure I love that either. I could try takes. If pawn takes, queen takes d8, rook takes d8, and knight d5. Let's see, if d5, knight d4, f4. Alright, let's just do this. Let's try f4. Yeah, I don't love my position. Bishop e2 to follow. I'd welcome any trade of this knight. This knight's going to be the big problem in my position. So I'm thinking I can take, pawn takes, and then I almost wonder if I could play pawn to f4 again, and if queen h4, bishop f2. Alternatively, takes, and c5 looks interesting. I also wonder about some queen a4 check stuff. Could also play bishop g2 and knight e2. That could be one way to play. I'm not sure. So if I'm black, maybe queen h4 is a consideration. Queen f4, f takes, seems forced. Pawn takes. And then, well, I've got this covered. What's queen a4? Queen a4, king f8 maybe? Okay, that move I wasn't expecting. Well, let's just take. I think that's a good start. They have to take with the pawn. And then f4, I'm trying to undermine it again. They can't take here because I take d4. So f4, what do they play? f6? What about c5? Is that a move? c5, castles. My king's looking a little bit unsafe. You could also consider like bishop h3, f5, and f3, something like that. Or just bishop g2 is the safer option. Not sure. Also consider taking. I don't know. Maybe f4, and if f6, I just take d4, right? Let's try this. There's no queen h4 now. Is bishop h6 a move? Bishop h6, I take d4, pawn takes, queen takes d4. He doesn't have time to take f4 because h8 would be hanging. Okay. So what does he do? f5? I take e5 and I'm on the knight. Oh, okay. That's a good move. So if pawn takes, knight takes, he's pretty well fortified. If pawn takes here, bishop takes, I don't love that. That's a good solution. And a queen a4, king f8, and then what, bishop e2, something like that. What about queen a4, king f8, and castles queenside? Bishop h6. That's a problem. So I could take here, bishop takes, queen a4. Let's do this move order. Queen a4, king f8, then take e5. So there's no bishop h6. Bishop takes e6 and then castles queenside. Oh, he wants to go into this endgame. I think I'll do that. And then let's see. Take here. I guess he has this, but I don't know if it's so good for him. Oh, darn. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, we'll keep trying. Maybe I can track down this knight. Shoot. Okay, so can I take c5? Yeah, I guess we'll try that, and then bishop h3 to follow. This was sloppy. Bishop h3. I guess he has to play king e8 or king d8. Is he considering f5? I think I just take there and then take f5. Problem is, if I take a1, he takes h2 now. Okay. So take a1, take h2. Rook f1. Well, we're gonna have to try it. I'm just down in exchange here. Might play rook c8. Oh no, I have that covered. Okay. Gosh, I'm not visualizing things. Not a big fan of this time control, but nobody likes playing longer. Okay, b6. That's a good move. Maybe bishop g1 just to hold that. Just so passive. What else to consider? Bishop a3 takes a1, d6. Now let's hold this. I don't think I can give up h2 that easily. So what am I hoping for now? Maybe b4 c5. Okay. Let's see if I take. Knight takes rook e1. Let's take first. Let's see, rook f1, rook f8. Anything there? Stops bishop at 4. So rook f8, knight e4 was what I was hoping for. Some knight e6. It's a lot of moves though. Okay, I need to watch out for discovered checks. He can't check my king. Okay, if he takes b2, knight g5. Just try to muddy the waters a little bit. So I'm on h7 and threatening knight e6. So let's say king c7. No, I still give check, so king d7 walks into a pin. King d7 takes h7. Rook h8, knight f6. No, can't do that. So king d7, knight h7, rook f8. And just knight back to g5, because it does it this way. Can I give check? Don't have a lot of time. Can't play king f6. So king d6, and I'm thinking about like rook e6, rook c6. Actually, the c5 is covered. Let's just drop this. Rook h8, knight g5 covers h3. So you want rook h5 maybe? Then I'll have to take this. Bishop f6, same thing. Take that with check. Okay. Rook c8. Maybe c5. It's a very bad position. My only hope is to play fast now. He's running low on time. I'm threatening to take b6. So if takes, maybe I pre-move this. Oh. Why did he do it this way? So rook e2, is that a draw? Okay. Guess move the a-pawn. Bishop e5. a4. Should be a draw now. Okay. Bishop e3, king f7, bishop f4, takes, king f6, d6, king here, d7 takes f5. That should be a draw. So draw offer. Is there anything I can do to push? I think I'm okay with a draw after blundering the exchange like that. So bishop f4. I think I can do this. I just want this. It's playing on. And now he wants to check my king away. King here, king here. Bishop c7, gives a check. Bishop f4. Let's go bishop e5. Now bishop f4. Okay, this is just a draw. All right. Wow, minus 20 for that. Okay. Let's see. So, yeah, this opening is tricky. Everything here is okay. Takes. E5, D5 is correct. Best move is knight to B5. But already this position's not that good. Let's see what happens after knight B5. Okay, if they take, I guess we're happy with this. Queen C1 and maybe pressure on the C pawn. What about F4 is what I played. And then knight D7. Ah, this second F4 push was not good. Yeah, but even so, I don't like this opening for me. I was looking at this, but I didn't think I was okay here. Actually, I was a little bit concerned with knight takes D8. So they can play C6. Like knight D5, C6, I guess blunders, but rook C8 first, or knight E6 first. Okay, so there's a little bit of pressure. Maybe I'll do that next time. Take on D8, takes knight B5. And if knight D4 takes C7. Wow, this is a little bit crazy. Knight D5, knight C2. It's a little bit similar to the game. Excuse me. Check, pick up the knight, and I have some compensation. I don't know. I might want to rethink how I play this opening. Maybe at this point, bishop E2, and if knight C6, bishop E3. This would be more accurate. And then E5, D5 takes. But I don't ruin my structure in this one. Oh, and it says I can go into this. Even here, it doesn't look like much of an advantage to me. The only other thing I can think is to play D5 here. But then we get this structure. They'll play E5, F5. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to play with C4 in case they transpose into the main line. Well, anyway, let's see where I went wrong here. I think even after I lost the exchange, it wasn't so bad. Didn't like taking c5. Check. Oh, I'm even better here? I thought I was worse. Okay, like b4, but I like my move. H5, and yeah, this is tricky. Rook check. Rook h8, now I'm losing. I needed to play knight e6. Why? Don't know if I understand that. I mean, I understand why this could be a bad transition. This did feel losing. c5. Yeah, they shouldn't have taken here. I was wondering if they would just play, like, I think I was looking at rook h3. That was up there. And if I take... Oh, bishop c3. I didn't see that. Yeah. And this endgame's just a draw. He played on a little bit, but I think it's a pretty straightforward draw. I knew all these pawn endgames would be a draw, even if I lose the a pawn, because it's a rook pawn, I just hide in the corner. Okay, well, not a great result, but I'm glad I saved the game, because I think at some point I was in serious trouble. So thanks for watching, until next time.